man. Something was said at that event which really sums up what I'm saying. Larry Grayson alone was a unique man, because the man who left the dressing room was the man on the stage when the curtains opened. They weren't two Larry Graysons. I remember him saying once, anybody watching this kind of video in another country, I'll give you an idea of Larry Grayson. I saw him once on a stage. He said, last week, he said, I was all stiff down this right-hand side. He said, it was here. Ooh. He said, this week, he said, I'm all stiff down this left-hand side here. He said, I can't wait till next week, can I, Oh, she's got it, look. Anyway, that's Larry Grayson. Great guy. Another comedian, Roy Hudd, did a presentation of Larry's life at this memorial service, and it overwhelmingly took the form of a story that Larry Grayson had told him of something that had happened when he was going around the variety halls of Britain years and years ago. And Larry was saying that he was in this all-male show, see, and there's one woman in it, and that's Larry Grayson dressed up, because he used to do that sort of thing, And he said the producer of this show, he says, was very patriotic, he said. So the big finish was Rule Britannia, Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. Pass the sick bag, And actually I said that in Portsmouth the other week, didn't go down well at all. Anyway, so what they had, this big finish, Rule Britannia. And he said what happened was all the men came on dressed as sailors, started singing, And then, as the music built up, they all got in each other's shoulders on the stage and they formed this pyramid, leaving a flat bit at the top. On walks Larry Grayson then, dressed as Britannia. Long gown, sword, shield, helmet, And he gets manhandled up the top of this pyramid and he's on the top there. For the big finish. Well, as Larry Grayson said, one night, he said, things seemed to be going rather well, he said. Then I noticed, he said, that the sailor in the bottom left-hand corner had got rather a cough, he said. And he came out with a great line. He said, and as any ancient Egyptian will tell you, that is a rather important point on the pyramid. So, this guy's eventually coughed his guts up, hasn't he, And he's fallen out of the pyramid. So what's happened? The stage is awash with tumbling sailors. Larry Grayson apparently is in someone's lap in the second row. Oh, hello dear, how are you? All right, yeah. Now, what has happened here? Larry Grayson, symbolic of the few who control the planet, has not done anything. An ordinary man and woman in the street has got a flaming cough. And the whole thing's come down because we have been conditioned to forget where the power lies in a pyramid. It's not up there, it's here. But because we think it's there, we have created that physical reality of a pyramidic system. People say, oh, those people, that elite, that global elite, they're very powerful, aren't they? No! The power that is used to manipulate the human race day after day is merely the power the human race gives away day after day. That's all. So there we are in this hassle-free zone pyramid, right? And everyone's on everyone else's shoulders and these different levels in the hierarchy of society. And each level saying to the one below, don't you move, you stay where you are, I'm depending on you. If you walk out of there, the whole system will be collapsed, it'll be chaos, there'll be, hunger, and it'll be terrible. So, all right, I'll have to stay here. And each level of this pyramid, everyone else is terrified into stepping out of it and getting a cough because they're terrified of the consequences of not being in this prison. And at the top of this pyramid, being held up by this fear, are a very few people who are passing down through the different levels the messages they want the whole pyramid to accept as reality. Like anyone who's not into religion or science is into spirituality and metaphysics and seeing that we are actually very different to what we've been portrayed as. You know, we're not slabs of meat, we are multidimensional consciousness. Right, well that's a problem, because if we realize they're multidimensional consciousness in control of their own lives and destiny, that means we can't control them. So therefore we must persuade them that's right. Okay, that stuff, pass it on, it's the devil. Oh, all right, thank you very much, it's the devil. Oh, it's all devil, you know, they're talking about it's the devil, you're Satan. Or they try the other approach, they're off their rocker. Oh, yeah, oh, they're bloody mad, you know, they talk about, oh, yeah, pass it, oh, yeah, oh, I think so, yeah, my mother told me, yeah. And the other thing they pass down, on which we all pass on, you are free, you are free, pass it on. We're free, oh, great, we're free, honey, pass it on, we're free, oh, we're in a democracy, oh, yeah, it's great, we're free. Don't need to cough. Because we're in a democracy and we are free. But what are they actually saying, this freedom? They're actually saying, you are free to watch Noel's house party. For people in another part of the world, that is an insult, an intelligence insulting program, in my humble opinion, but never mind. They are saying, you are free to watch the National Lottery live and contribute to the latest form of taxation in this country. You're free to do that. You're free to watch the gladiators knock their flipping heads together. And Dallas and all this other stuff. You're free to watch all that. You are